The other remedy I want to quickly cover was one called Ignatia, which is a great remedy for grief, which I mentioned earlier. But it also gives you a little bit of an insight into how homeopathic remedies can be used for emotional symptoms. And the thing about a homeopathic remedy is it doesn't suppress what's going on, it doesn't change what's going on, but it actually helps you deal with it better. So I always say it's a bit like the pendulum. You swung out here, and the homeopathic's going to basically cause you to come back to a state of balance. So often Ignatia is a remedy that's often used for acute grief. So if I go to a funeral, I've probably got 3 200Cs of a Ignatia in my handbag to hand out. And not that long ago, I was asked to do one of the readings at a family member's funeral. And I was not in a great state to deal with it because I knew I'd choke up. So I was taking the Ignatia beforehand to stop me from crying through the whole thing. And that's the thing with Ignatia. It can either be that you can't cry or you can't stop crying. So you've got these two opposite states. And sometimes you think if I just cried out, I'd feel better. So Ignatia is often used for women or men who have high ideals and expectations, but are often disappointed by those around them, or disappointed that they haven't lived up to those expectations themselves. So they can be a little bit hard on themselves. Usually I would say that Ignatia's often a great remedy in the acute stages, early stages, but if you don't find that you can use it going forward, then, if it's not holding the case, there's a few others you'd look at, which could include something like nat mur, argentum nitrate, or nitric acid. So there's other options you can use, but this is a really good first stage remedy to look at. The other thing often with people who need Ignatia is this sighing. They'll tend to do it a lot, and it's almost a release that's not crying. So I would say that's kind of a useful remedy to have in your toolkit.